Hello everyone, Vicki Ashard here with Nature's Best Art. Thank you for joining me today. 3 more months till Christmas and it's snowing. Oh my goodness. Well, it's really not snowing. I did take a brisk walk today. It's 63 degrees in Michigan. My husband had his t-shirt on, but I had a coat and my gloves and my scarf. I get really cold. And it's not snowing, but it is Christmas in the Nature's Best craft room. This is a craft room where I show you my watercolor paintings, how to make watercolor paintings, how to paint, and I show you my pressed floral work. I show you how to make a card, my greeting cards that I make. I love to show you that. And I love to show you the projects that I work on. And last week I made some Christmas bags. Now the year before this, in September, I do have a video on how to make a bag. And today, at the end of this video, we're going to be making a bag. But I'd like to show you these bags that I made last week. Some of them were made last year. And then today I'd like to show you my smaller bags. So let's get started. Here's a bag I made last week, and I put one of my tags that I made last year. What I like to do is I like to take one of the little parts of the bag and put that and it'll hold my bag, my top of my bag together like that. And these are all recycled papers that I use from other gifts that I have gotten throughout the years. And here's one that I have. And what I like to do is I like to put these papers that I do take from the paper that I try to match. I put them on a little thicker paper, so it's thicker. So it works out really nice. And these little ones I just fold over instead of putting my 2 holes with a ribbon there, like I do my bigger ones. Let's see, here's another one. Now this one I decided to make a hole right there and to tie my tag right on the bag instead of putting it like that, putting some tape on there underneath. So I like this idea real well. And so let's see, I did another one like that right here. So I like to put a real pretty ribbon on that. I like to match the papers. Now this one is like the back of the paper. I actually wasn't, this is the front. And I thought, well, this little part right here, this is where someone had put a tag on. But I didn't like that. But I thought, well, later, and then you can see my seam here. But it's really, you can't probably see it. Actually, it doesn't show up too much, and so I put it on there because I didn't have any marks from any other tags. But actually, when I looked at it, it wasn't too bad. I could have used this part here. But I thought that turned out really pretty. And then on this little bag here that I made, I used actually a Sharpie to make that. And this was like from a Martha Stewart, some paper that I had before. And then I just replicated that on this little tag here. And what I do is I use a lot of my smaller embellishments that I get from other people, like on their cards, on their return addresses. That was, from that. Let me see if I can show you that. I forgot that I was maybe going to show you this. I have a whole box of these kind of like leftover. Let me see if I can hold this. Leftover papers from other bags, and I make like maybe tags from cutting something like this out, or this is a stamp, from someone that I got from a Christmas card that I'll probably use to make embellishments. So anything like that you can use. Leftover papers, stamps. These I got from a Highlight magazine, and those I think will make really cute tags. I just save anything that I can because one day I know that I probably will use it. I am a saver. I don't throw a lot of things away in the craft room. So let me see. Let me put these over here. These little bags. I just want to show you a little bigger bags that I made last year, if I can. So here's one of them here, and I just want to show you, like, if you have paper that you have, like, you know, there was like a sticker on here from someone else, and it made a mark. And so what I did is I just put little stickers on there, and I thought that actually dresses, you know, the bag up. And this is one of my tags that I made on my 25 tags till Christmas last year. And I do put those on a video, so I'll be doing that again this October, which will be real nice for you guys if you want to, you know, get ideas on how to make tags. Now this was a little bigger, so I put ribbon on here, and I just put some holes in here with my eyelets. Last year I showed you how to make bags with eyelets. So if you want to go back to that video in September, last September, and watch that. But I thought that bag turned out real pretty. And these actually all have gifts in them. You know, like I say, I did put all my gifts in the bags last week. And this turned out real pretty, I thought. This is one of my tags that I made. You might remember that from my 25 tags till Christmas videos. Now this one I didn't put an eyelet in here, but it'll hold because, you know, you put the knot in there pretty good, and it'll hold. I think it really makes a huge difference in coordinating colors. It just makes a huge difference, I think, in the presentation of your bag. So that's that one. And this one I thought turned out whoops, let me make sure I don't roll over that with my chair. Okay, so and then this one turned out pretty different. You know, it's a long bag. Let me see if I can turn it. And I put a ribbon there with a, you know, ribbon here, and this is one of my tags that I made. And then on the bottom, I put this embellishment. I think I got this like at Michael's, in a, you know, in those kind of embellishments you can get. But you can make something like that with like glitter. But I put that there because it actually holds the ribbon. So I thought that was really nice. It turned out real nice. And let's see what else I can show you. So here's my smaller bags. Now, what I thought is it's pretty important to put a nice size tag on the bag that is, like, you know, appropriate. Like, for example, like if I put like this one that I made, you know, this another, but it's too big for this bag. So that's what I kind of watch too. This is a little smaller one, so I like that, you know, better. I think it looks better. But that's one I made last year. And see, I just put the holes there without the eyelets. You don't have to have eyelets, but just put your, you know, double knot your ribbon there so it doesn't fall through. So that's one I made. And like I say, these are all recycled papers that I have. Now this one, I got a little fancy. It's for my granddaughter. And I made her a little embellishment to put on there. This is just, you know, from a doily, and these are these little pieces of papers that I have accumulated. This is washi tape there. Thought it looked really cute. And what I did here, I noticed last year that I, you know, used these shears, and I really like this look, and I had actually forgotten that. See, I'll show you this. Like, look at the difference. See, it's just like cut, but this is I actually forgot I did that. This is a bag that I made last year, and so maybe today, the one that we make today, I can use these scissors. These I've had, they're very old. I had this when I married my husband 35 years ago, and he had that in his family. His family, a lot of the, you know, the girls sew, which I don't, but I'm so glad that I have those, and so that looked real pretty, I thought. Okay, and then one more bag is this one that I made last year. I did use the shears, the pinking shears, and I put that little embellishment that I bought. I made my own little tag, you know, out of that. I don't know if can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. And this is that Uniball Signal gel pen that I used on that. So, and I thought this bag looked really pretty too. I just really love making these bags, and the reason I made those little bags that I showed you at the beginning is because I didn't have any more bags at all. So, you know, I have to every year make some bags, and so let's get started on making the one that we're going to make today. Okay, now I'll show you what I have here, the gift that I have. I'm not going to tell you who it's for because they might be watching. I don't want to spoil it, actually, you know. So what I did is, you know, now I say that I wrap every September my Christmas, I get ready for Christmas, you know, the gifts. And so what I do is I actually have, you know, I start right after Christmas, so I get a lot of the sales. Like these I got, you know, in my shopping. Aren't these pretty? But these I got at Barnes & Noble, and they're wooden Christmas ornaments. There's snowflakes, and then this is a pretty one, and then I got this one, and then this really pretty one. I like this a lot. See, it jingles, makes noise. Isn't that pretty? This I got half off. I remember getting this half off at Barnes & Noble. So, and then these are, I think I got these in Frankenmuth at the Christmas store. So, you know, they came in a package of like 20 or something like that, and I divided them up between my my children, and I think one of my grandchildren too. So, okay, so you know what I want to do? First I want to put them, before we make our bag, we're going to make our bag out of this paper. I got it ready already. But I do want to put this in here. So I'm going to do that before we put it in our bag. Just going to wrap it. So it's just wrapped and kind of secure in there. And what did I do with my tape? Oh, here it is. I almost forgot that I was going to use that tape. Okay, and I'm not going to do this fancy or anything. I'm just going to make sure it's kind of protected. But I wanted to show you what I was gonna put in this bag. So, okay. So what I did was, you know, sometimes you have to custom make your bags if you don't have them, right? So you want to make sure that they're measured correctly. Let me grab my ruler here. And so what I do is, when I turn it like that, and then of course on the other side it'll be the same width, you know, I measure it, right? So I got about, you know, almost two and a half inches, a little bit more. So then I measure 2.5 inches on this side, like that, and then from here, you can measure like 4 inches if you want, and then you don't have to be concerned. What I did is I measured, I measured about 3 inches there. So I have, and I remember I had to cut a little bit off because there was a little mark there, so I cut it off. So I got almost 3 inches more. So you want to, you want to make sure when you put your gift in there, there's enough room. Okay. So so now what I do is I turn it over. I want to find my middle of the paper. So let's do that. So here's my middle. I'm just going to kind of crease it on that side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my paper up past the middle, crease it, and I have a bone folder. I like to use that. And then I take the other part and I put it over maybe about a 1/2 inch because I'm going to put tape on this side. Okay, and that's going to be also creased with a bone folder. And then I can take this part and use my ATG gun, which is this. I love this. And I'm going to be probably off camera when I do this a little bit. Turn it around, do the other side, and do the middle. And then just bring this up, put it on there like that. Just run your fingers over it. And I did get a little over, so you just run your finger. You don't want any tape on there. Okay, like that. Okay, now if it's a bigger bag, this is my top, and if it's a bigger bag, what I like to do is, now in the last year's video, I showed you that I do the top in the, I don't do the top right away. But I have since made lots of bags after that, and what I like to do is I like to fold the top and then crease it under, at the beginning. But these kind of bags are just going to be folded like this. We're not going to put any holes in there or any ribbon or anything. But just so you know, at the beginning I like to do the top when I have like eyelets and ribbon. So okay, so there's a crease here, and see if I have my, where did I put that? Oh, here it is. So if that bothers me, if when after I make the bag, if I see that I made something, and I'll show you how I made it, but and it's from this paper. I'm going to put that here if that bothers me, but I don't think we're going to see that. We'll see. Okay, so here is the back side of your bag. So I think I want to go about 3 fingers up. So I'll crease it up like that. And then what you do is you take each side and you fold it, and see how that crease is right there? And you want to fold that so that it makes an arrow like that on that side and also on this side. Okay, then you want to fold that up, and it's beyond this line here. Now when you fold this part, you want to get this part folded so that it is equal to this right here. This and this has to be equal, because if you don't get that equal, it's going to be crooked and it won't stand up straight. Okay, now there's, and then on the other side, that's pretty good right there too. Okay, so, and it is a little long on this, so I want to turn it and I want to cut it. Okay, now the tape, you just want to put on these 4 sides right here. You don't want to put it in here because it'll catch in this area here. So you might have a smaller tape. What do you call these? You don't have to use an ATG gun for this. But I don't have a smaller something or other, whatever you call it. I just have the big ATG gun. Those little, I do have little one, I do, but I don't use it actually. So there it is. So there's your tape, and then you want to push this side over like that. Now if you have a little bit underneath here that's not taped down, what I like to use is this. It's the Mono liquid glue, and it has a nice point to it. And so what I do is I put it under here like this, and it'll push that down really well. This is I use this in a lot for my crafts, for these, you know, these edges of things, these little edges, and this does real well. So now what I like to do is I like to open it up just to make sure I don't have any like glue anywhere, and then I can go on to my next. And I don't, see, it came out real nice. See there? The bottom came out real nice. I don't have any glue where it's not supposed to be. I like to, you can even put, like, sometimes what I'll do is I'll put, you know, I'll stick a ruler in here if it's really a long bag, but this is not too long. Okay, so then the next step is I take my bag on the side. Now you see this where the air, okay, here's the arrow at the end of the arrow. Now here is right here, this line, right? I call it a line. It's not a line, but it's a point. That's that point and that point. What you want to do is you want to take your paper and you want to crease it to that point. You see? See how I did that? Did you see that? I hope you saw that. Okay, and you use your bone folder. Okay, and I'm going to take it and turn it, because it'll make a real nice crease if you turn it. And that'll make a real nice crease for you. Okay, now you want to do that on the other side too, okay? So here's this point and this point. You want to take your paper and you want to take it to the end of that point there. Okay. And then you crease it. And you crease it again on the other side. Take your bone folder. Okay. Alright, now let's open this up. See what this looks like. A little piece of tape there. Get that off my finger. Okay, now this is where I like to use the ruler and open it up. It's really thin paper, so I gotta be quite careful, you know. There, it makes a nice square there, or rectangle, I guess. There. Okay. And now what I like to do then is I like to make sure that I just fold it back a little bit so it kind of folds right there like a bag should fold, and then this right here. Okay, there. Now it's quite I think it's, let me make sure it fits. Yep, perfect. It's perfect. I just slipped my gift in there, and so that was good. And let me see. Now this is where I had that mark right here. So see, it doesn't even show. Like I said, I was going to put this on there just to make sure, like, if you know, to cover that. But that's kind of cute. I just might do that. I made that. I cut, what I did is, see this little Santa Claus here. Let me see. Yeah. Well, it's just such a cute paper. This was from my son and my daughter-in-law. Oh, I don't know, many years ago. I don't know how long ago. But so I'm recycling it. And so I cut a little part of it, and it's very thin. So and I put it on darker paper, and I put it on thicker paper, and so I think I might use that. All right, now I think this is quite tall, but maybe, let me see if I decide to cut this top off. Oh, maybe not. I'll just, you know what? I'm going to cut it with my shears and I'm going to fold it down. I think that'll be pretty. There. All right, I'm going to put the gift in here, our beautiful ornaments. And I'm going to fold it down. And I haven't actually thought past this. Let's see what I'll do. I think what I'll do is I'll just put a piece of tape and hold this down like that. And then I guess I need another piece of tape here because I have, you know, two pieces like of that. And I think I'll just put the tag here. I think it looks really cute. Let me see if I want to put this here. Like that. That looks kind of cute. You know, I'm giving this, well, I don't want to tell you who I'm giving this to because they might watch this video, but they have children. So I think the children will enjoy looking at this. I think it's cute. So, and then this, how am I going to put this on there? I haven't thought much about that. Maybe I'll put it right here on this side. I think I'll just take that tape. Looks like it would work if I just stuck it right on here and just put it right there like that. There. And you know, I thought of this. Let me see if this is going to work. I thought if I put this there, I'd really want to. Isn't that cute? Really, it turned out really well, didn't it? I think your bags would turn out well too if you did it this way, if you did them this way. Like I say, you could put the eyelets and a ribbon on, you know, if you want. And that's in my last year's video. I showed you how to do that. But I got these stickles, and you know, I haven't used these for a while. I hope this is not plugged. Otherwise, I'm just going to do this off camera. But I saw these stars. Let me see if I can just put a little. I actually didn't see if this worked before camera, so I don't know. Let me see. Yep, it works. Okay, so let's put a little bit of shine, a little bit of glitter, you know, on there. I think that would look real pretty because I got some gold right here. I made this tag from I don't know where I got that little snowman, but I think he's just so cute, you know. There. A little bit of shine, a little bit of sparkle at Christmas time. I just love Christmas. Do you? Yeah. Oh, that's a little too much. Let me see if I could. There, I'm gonna take a little bit of that off. So there we go. And yeah, I look forward to Christmas every year. There we go. There, all done. And one more gift. Actually, that was my last gift that I have. Now the other gifts that I'm going to get are, you know, from Amazon or Target. You know, some gift certificates and such like that. So I'm anxious actually to get on Amazon or Target or wherever I can find the few that I have left to get. I know I can't go in the stores this year, and but I'm glad I got this this all done. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you can make your bags if you'd like, and do stay tuned for next month, next October. Excuse me, I'm going to be making, starting my 25 tags till Christmas. I make 5 tags each video, so we'll be doing that. So until next time, happy creating.